Hi, my name's Rebecca, and I want to thank you for joining me today. Today, I want to talk to you about what's stopping you, slowing you down, or holding you back from having everything you ever wanted. Most of you may remember my story about the little girl who made a vow that she would do everything in her power to make her mother smile again. And if you haven't watched my story, you can click on the About Me speaking and watch my talk that I gave in Sedona in April of 2018. So, what happened with that little girl who made that vow that she would do everything in her power to make her mother smile again? There was nothing that little girl was ever going to be able to do to make her mother smile. And that little girl created a belief that her mother didn't love her and nothing she did was ever going to be good enough. I realized that I carried that belief with me into my adult life. And that belief had impacted so many areas of my life. But the one area I want to talk about was, you may remember in my last video when I talked about carrying that load of stress from my job. Well, I had carried that belief into my work environment. And you know, our beliefs, they run in the background and they become part of who we are, and they are in our energy field, and other people pick them up. But nothing I could ever do was going to be good enough. I was great at what I did. They absolutely loved me, but every single time, in every job that I ever had, eventually it was going to come down to, you're just not good enough. When I realized that I was carrying that belief with me, I had to tell that little girl she didn't have to carry that belief anymore. And it was okay to let it go and live the life she always wanted to live and do the things that made her truly happy. And today I do those things. But I want to take you on a little exercise. You'll find as part of this email a PDF. And if you haven't already downloaded that, go ahead and download that now. Then I want you to take that PDF and follow along. So I want you to start by making a list of all of the things in your life that are important to you right now. And once you've made that list, I want you to take that list and put a number next to each of those things in order of priority, starting with the number 1, 2, 3, and go as far as many as you have listed. And once you have that done, I want you to pick the top 3 priorities. And next to each of those priorities, I want you to write down what's working well, what's not working well, and what would you like to see differently. Once you've done that, I'd like you to ask yourself these questions. What will having that do for me? How will my having that look to somebody from the outside? How, if in any way, will that impact my loved ones in my life? And how will I feel when I have that? Underneath those things, underneath each one of those things will lead you to a limiting belief or a belief that you've created that you may be carrying with you today. Just by letting go of one belief will change your world. It will open doors you never imagined were possible. So I'd like to invite you to really seriously do this exercise and see what it reveals to you. And if you haven't already done so, download the PDF And join me for my next video where I'm going to talk about what the world is reflecting back to you. Thank you.